I think I'm recording. So I made this video this morning, and yeah, 25 minutes was probably too much of a video for one of these upload things. So anyway, it failed, of course, and that was a big waste of time. So I wanted just to go over stuff that I had done, or planned to do, or was doing, while all this adventuring was going on here. But yeah, I didn't explain it very well anyway, so I probably saved you some trouble. But yeah, I started like notebook, wrote down physics stuff, blah blah blah. Well, there's a label in the way there. But little diagrams of how the quantum is moving around and stuff. So and then I did the, a brief bit on the anti-natalism stuff and the life is fail stuff, and it's all just so obvious to me. I mean, it's gonna sound arrogant and obnoxious maybe, but so what? Who cares? I even tried like asking questions, like what kind of, and I only got two. You can't really. Sorry, the light's just horrible in here. Only got two questions. It was gonna be like a thing where you ask questions and then you follow up the questions, with the possible yes or no answers. And it's just not that complicated. I mean, either you're an idiot or an asshole if you're on planet Earth, it seems. There's the only variety of you people, you things, whatever you are, you idiots. Okay, you either think there's a silly god, like one floating around the clouds doing shit, or you think the DNA molecule is God and it's some special purpose it's on, some special mission. The DNA molecule, it replicates. That's all we are. We're a complexity farting. We're a complexity doing something just idiotic. Okay? It's just gladiator wars. It's just little body machines beating the crap out of each other for 4 billion years so it can say, I win. Period. That's it. There's nothing else happening here. Our intelligence, our feelings, everything is contrived to make us better little warriors in this stupid little game of steal the energy and say, I win, yay, 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 dance, dance, dance. Feel good, feel good. It's all about this stupid feeling good crap. So yeah, I'll respond to some videos. I won't go into the physics stuff because that'll just bore you and it'll take too much time. But the physics thing is really, let me just say this stuff, okay? The clock speed thing is really important, okay? So basically the idea is that a quanta of stuff moves one Planck distance of space in this time idea, the speed of light thing. So reduced to a Planck, would be the Planck constant would be the same as the speed of light. And so a quanta moves one quanta distance, one Planck distance, on every click, and it can either move forward, backwards, left, right, up, down. Okay, and so you just think of the geometry of the universe as a giant, just a bunch of cubes, zillions and gazillions of cubes that are quanta, and they all move just one place, one thing at the speed of light, and that's the only thing moving. The quanta are the only thing moving in the universe. All this stuff we see, this is stuff moving at the speed of light. It just moves at the speed of light and then stops, moves at the speed of light, 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 stops. The frame rate is so fast, alright? This is like 15 frames a second or 20, this video. Well, the frame rate is a bazillion frames a second. Okay, so, yeah, incredible fast frame rate, so we don't see the jitter, but there's a ton of jitter in this movement, because it's really just things moving at the speed of light. But anyway, and so that's, it explains relativity, it really covers all the bases, and so that's what's happening. And then my other theory is that gravity is explained as these quanta, these undetectable quanta, because if they're not moving, they're undetectable. If they're not moving at the, as in a structure, as in a speed of light, like the whole electronic spectrum, electromagnetic spectrum. One end you got cosmic rays, the other end you got radio waves, and that they're just lengths. So it just has to do with how many quanta of length is in the thing. So visible light might be that long, alright, and then ultraviolet would be that long, and infrared would be that long, and radio waves would be this long, and cosmic rays would be these tiny, tiny, tiny things. barely more than, a million quanta, just a million. While those other things might have a billion. Anyway, and then an electron is basically quanta caught up in a spiral. And depending on the lopsidedness of that spiral will decide whether it moves in a certain direction or not. And I have to explain all that, though. I have to get into the geometry of it. That's why I have geometry written. I have there's a lot of geometry in my notes. So you got some geometry there, geometry down here, and all that kind of crap. So anyway, I'll get to see now. I've already wasted fucking 3 minutes on this stuff. I was just going to do this in pieces, maybe just to be safe. I'll cut off at 10 or 12 minutes or something, just so I don't run out of time and screw this one up too, and waste my time doing all this explaining for nothing again for the second time. So I just want to get this out there. So if you imagine the universe is all this geometry, just cubes, just dominoes, really simple structure, and then think of like an atom, proton, neutron, electron, basic structure. Something in the nucleus creates another kind of gravity. In a sense, what is happening is quantas are being absorbed. So the cubes are being absorbed. That is space. And as the atoms absorb those cubes, that makes the cubes and the rest of the space bigger. So there's not more cubes. I mean, there's less cubes, but then the cubes that remain have to get bigger. And so that's what creates the illusion of distance in the universe. So the reason why the universe looks like it's expanding is because the distances are expanding, because the distances are contracting inside of atoms, and that's what's creating the forces that hold atoms together. There's basically a rain of quanta that comes down and pushes us towards the center of the Earth, because it pushes us towards the center of the absorption connected through these atoms absorbing quanta. But I have to explain all that. But anyway, so those are the two things. Clock speed, which is really important. So see if there's somebody else who's talking about a clock speed and physics. Because I think it's an important concept. Yeah, I think this is important. Anyway, getting on to this other stuff. Yeah, it's so obvious. Alright, so there was the modern mystic, Matt. I watched some of his videos. I watched Professor Anton video. I watched somebody, Conference Report, somebody. I watched a few videos, and they're all stupid. You all look like ants. You know when people say, like, they all look like ants on the ground? You all look like intellectual ants to me. You look like you're talking like fucking bugs. Like dumb, stupid bugs. This isn't that complicated. Anticantavad guy, right, is basically saying, yeah, it's just about what you feel. Well, of course it's just about what you feel. Like, we haven't all heard of the rose-colored glasses maneuver. It's like a get smart joke almost. Oh, the old, rose-colored glasses trick. Duh. Like, we haven't heard that, oh yeah, we can change our perception and make everything okay by just pretending it's not real anymore, because we've decided to contextualize it in some way that makes it all seem fun for us. It is just bullshit. It's the old trick, like you got stage fright and they tell you, well, think about everybody in the audience in their underwear, because that makes it all funny and ha ha ha, and now you won't be nervous. It's just a pile of crap, okay? It's not any way to conduct philosophy. So you don't deal with the fact that there's suffering or harm or destitution in the world by deciding to let's just put the poor people in their underwear and then laugh at them and pretend it's all okay. That's not being stoic. That's being a cop-outer. That's being an asshole. I mean, when you're laughing at somebody else's suffering, you're an asshole. You want to laugh at your own? That's gallows humor. Gallows humor is laughing at your own misfortune. When you're laughing at somebody else's, that's not gallows humor. That's being a morbid motherfucker. So, listen, Anticantavad, you're the morbid fucker, okay? You're the sadistic, morbid, disgusting, horrific, villainous, horror story kind of monster, okay? Going around laughing, enjoying, contextualizing other people's suffering. Fuck you. I took care of that. Matt, okay, religious mumbo jumbo, blah 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 blah. I mean, it's just such a pile of shit. You're just saying, why are people doing this? We know where we got, how we got here. It's evolution, okay? It's a chemical process. We are mechanical machines. Every feature of us, our eyesight, our smell, our taste, all these senses all exist only because it made us better machines. Lots of the other machines out there called animals have all of these features that we have. Okay, the only one they can't do is, oh yeah, they don't know trigonometry and they don't know a few of this advanced science stuff, but they're doing all the feeling crap and they're doing a lot of the reasoning crap. They're not really smart at it, they're not really great at it, but they don't have a whole lot of information, they can't make an iPhone, but they're doing the basic idea of, let me figure out a solution to my feeling bad problem. And sometimes they're just doing what humans do, like, you know, I'll just take it out on the wife and slap her around a bit. You know, but yeah, it's just, what the fuck are you people talking about? That's where we came from. That's why we exist, okay? It's just matter, all right? And as matter clumps, as it ties itself in knots, that was one of the things, my theory. It's all knots, knots. That's all matter is knots. It's energy in knots. It's tied in knots. That's all it is. And we're just really, really, really funky knots. We're like a sailor knot times the speed of light squared, okay? Really fucked up knot. It could take you 1,000,000 years to unravel the knot that we are, but we're just a fucking knot, okay? A knot that replicates. Replication is a really important concept, people, and it's not magic. It's just a function. It's a property of this cellular mechanism, a combination of a certain chemistry that divides a DNA molecule. It's not magic. It's just a phenomenon, a physical, chemical, physochemical phenomenon. Period. Not magical, not mystical. It's just something energy, quanta, can do when it's tangled in knots. It can do this replicating thing. At least it did it once in the universe, as far as we know. But there's no magic to it, and it's just gladiator wars after that. 4 billion years of stupid machines just competing with each other just to say, I win, and then they die. And somebody else gets to fight all the game all over again just to say, I win, and they die. I mean, it's goddamn stupid. And people have a right to say it's goddamn stupid, okay? And that is, Rose Bushy, a legitimate philosophy. It's a legitimate philosophy to critique a system, okay, developed by a mechanism that has only simple domino structure, left, right, forward, back. Okay, simple mechanics can end up with complex knots. You can take a simple idea of just throwing a ball with a string tied to it. You throw the ball with a string tied to it. You throw another ball with a string tied to it. You throw another ball with a string tied to it. And they happen to be little super balls, and they bounce around a lot. And you can just imagine the strings get all tangled up. And that's all that's happened here. And you're looking at the knots, and you're saying, ooh, God did it. Ooh, magical, magical. Ooh, special, special. No. Horrific, disgusting, horrid, awful waste is all it creates. And that brings me to the modern mystic, stupid dumb cunt. Sorry, but man, he says some dumb shit. You're saying smart people, and they say dumb fucking shit. So he made a video, Wednesday's video, I believe it was, and he basically says that all work is the same. Every kind of job is the same. All that matters are the transactions. We're all transacting with each other, and somehow transactions create productivity, or what he calls it, wealth. Okay, wealth in the hands of rich people is not wealth of a nation. It's not something constructive. It's not civilization. All right, it doesn't make civilization better or stronger or more magnificent or more perfect. Okay, wealth is not the goal. Civilization is the fucking goal. And to develop and build civilization, you need to do productive labor, and you need to optimize it and make it more efficient. Okay, the last thing you want to do is waste your time making pyramids of any kind. You don't want to waste the industry of your people making anything that even looks like a fucking goddamn pyramid. Okay, you don't want to waste sweat and energy on stupid things. You want to waste sweat and energy on good things. You want to build Hoover Dams. You want to build New York cities. You want to build waterways. You want to build canals. You want to build sewage systems. You want to build things that have lasting value, houses, roofs, that withstand wind and trees and all this other crap. You want to build infrastructure. Okay, things do have more value than surface crap. Okay, somebody getting their little hiney rubbed, polished with special oil, that somebody had to go 5 miles into the ground to dig out, or that they had to shoot fucking elephants or whales or something to harvest, is not productive fucking labor. It has no lasting value, no recurring value, no multiplier value. It's stupid, wasted labor, and it just means that the human race has to work that much harder to accomplish exactly the same thing in terms of its civilization. So to say all work is the same is beneath a kindergartner. I think a kindergartner could see a man working on the Hoover Dam and a man polishing somebody's toenails and recognize a productivity difference, and recognize that there's a value difference in these two activities. There is waste work, there is unproductive work, some jackass spamming, trying to steal money from old people or something. You're going to tell me because somebody gets wealthy doing that it's good work, that it's just as good as pouring cement on the Hoover Dam? Bull fucking shit. A 5-year-old can understand the difference between those two jobs. So if you're going to defend that kind of idiocy, all I can do is call you an idiot, because that's idiotic. Alright. I did want to get to Professor Anton, and okay, so I'll do enough. But I will thank, I wanted to thank the Adam guy. Yeah, thanks for doing the stick cam. I saw your video. And the what the fuck. That was really, thank you. So some gesture was nice. No one else seemed to make much of a gesture. It's like I could just fall off the end of the earth. They couldn't give a fuck. But I already knew that problem existed before this. So I already knew that I have to deal with that. So I have to change something here. And I have to do something. Either I have to become a mass murderer, or I have to win a Nobel Prize, or I don't know, I have to make some sort of fake, bizarre video. I have to do some kind of gimmick, right? So I can elevate the conversation. Isn't this disgusting? This is a game we have to play. I'm going to have to play some stupid fucking gimmick game, alright, to make a philosophical argument and actually have somebody besides people who already understand it and believe in it listen to it. That's horrible. I have to literally stick candy on the screen and promises and like, I'll give you money, I'll give you this, I'll give you something. I have to give you something, right, to make somebody watch this or hear this content or be exposed to this content. People say I should write a book. Who the fuck reads books anymore anyway? I'm not opposed to the idea, but I really don't think it's the way to go. I have to do something more dramatic. Alright, I have to like go 1,000 feet up into space or something, and without a parachute, and try to fly back to Earth. I have to do something preposterously fucking stupid, because I live on planet of the stupid fucks. And this is the only way you can communicate with them. This is the only way you get credentials, is to be somehow a fucking total train wreck. I mean, more total, more complete than I already am. I have to even be more complete a train wreck. Set myself on fire. Will that do it? Flaming video. Please, 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 I have a philosophical point to make. Catch myself on fire to do that? Fuck. People suck. God. Really, but you really do. You look like bugs. Bugs! You're fucking bugs. Look what you're voting on. You're voting on a tarantula versus a fucking scum beetle. I mean, that's your fucking choice. Tarantula or scum beetle. And then you're fucking satisfied? This is good enough? This isn't even fucking close to fucking civilization, you fucking idiots! Alright, I'll quit now. 19 minutes. They're probably too long again. It'll probably not work. Fuck.